Hello guys, my name is Rahim and welcome back to the Everyday Talk. It's been a long time we have talked. It was a gap where I was just working on my business and I would be making a lot of new videos about that. But the thing is that today we are here and today we are talking about my Apple ecosystem as a student in 2025. We are talking about some of the crucial products which are from Apple, and obviously they are going to be a lot helpful when you guys are using them in your ecosystem. So first of all, let's talk about iPhone, and more specifically iPhone 15 Pro Max, which I have just changed after my iPhone 14 Pro, which was also itself recently changed after the iPhone 12, which I was rocking actually for most of the part of my university life while studying a student of BS Business in Operations Management. So let's get started and talk about this, the brain of all the things, the brain of entire, I think so, the ecosystem. It is always with me. Either these are calendars, reminders, quick notes, music, or texting the professors obviously, or even ignoring them. It is always my iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is just a beast, and I think so the ultimate phone for me for the time being, just considering the iPhone 17 Pros are just being launched recently. There is the feature AirDrop, continuity. These are just lifesavers. I can quickly share notes with all of the other devices like my Mac, my iPad, or even I could communicate with my Apple Watch, and all the amazing features of the continuity and AirDrop. Actually, I'm not going into the mere details of all the things, but basic, these are the things. Talking about the camera, actually nowadays there is a camera on my Mac, there is a camera on my iPad, even on a lot of devices, but the most useful one of them all is actually on the iPhone. It is great for scanning notes. Actually the iPad camera is also great with that, so that is not, I think so, a point. But usually when I'm late for the classes, sitting at the back taking pictures of the slides running in the front, taking pictures of the whiteboard, actually it is very much easier. It is very much, you can say, just frequent with the iPhone 15 Pro's cameras, which could just zoom in a lot. I think so the 5x zoom without losing the quality. So that is something which had worked for me, I think so, in a beautiful manner. And as I've already mentioned that I've just shifted from the older iPhone, so the battery life has also been great. I think so, exceptional for me. It just take me throughout the day without charging it again and again. But just in case where my workflow is a little bit heavier and I just want to use my phone even more, there comes the second accessory, which is actually the MagSafe power bank, or Apple's proprietary MagSafe, you can say, charging device they have just released. I am sure all the tech freaks are familiar with it. Actually, it just lives in my bag. It does not save the day often, but when it does, when I need it, it is just fire. So actually one of the most, you can say, the easiest or the frequent or just the seamless power bank which I have just gone through in a lot of years is the MagSafe power bank. It is very much effortless, it is always available, and it just easily snaps at the back. I could use it for anything I want. Just when I am power using my phone and using it for some, you can say, tougher tasks, it is just tiny, it is light, it is easy. Obviously it is not the fastest. There are a lot of options from Mofi, from Anchor. I have a lot of other options available with me, but my go-to power bank when I need a little bit of juicing up of my iPhone, I just always rely on Apple's MagSafe power bank. And once again, it is aesthetic. It had the Apple logo most of all, which is always praised. I think so, just because of the simplicity, minimalism of the Apple which it offers. Then let's talk about the AirPods Pro second generation. I would like to say that I could not live a day without this amazing, wonderful device, or the charging or the headphones from Apple. Actually, the noise cancellation feature, transparency feature, conversational awareness, and then there are other features like adaptive audio. These are some of the things which we have never expected to be in the headphones at the very first place. And I think so, on paper, we are never going to be understanding their value. But when it comes to the real life experiences and how you are using them in daily life, how they are jumping into the things which you are doing daily. It was an exceptional device and exceptional, you can say, features to use, to have in a headphones which are as light as just you totally forget sometimes that they are in your ears. Either the calls, listening to my study playlist, watching lectures, obviously at the 2x speed, and you just name it. Even sitting in the cafe, just kick in the noise cancellation and boom, you are just out of the world. You are focusing on your music, on your study, and all the things which matter. If you want to listen to someone, just start speaking. The transparency mode automatically kicks in with the adaptive audio feature, and that is great. It just mute or just dim out your music and let you focus on what you are talking. Now, with all the accessories and the main component, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, let's talk about MacBook Pro, which is the workhorse in this entire thing. I'm currently rocking MacBook Pro 2020 and with the Mac M1 chip, and actually it is still very powerful in 2025. It just gets all the work done. It has great battery life. It runs all my apps, most of all: Google Docs, Notion, Zoom, Microsoft Suite, which is actually provided by the university. So I'm not rocking the paid version on my own. These are all just amazing things and just amazing wonders of the laptop or the MacBook, which I am just enjoying on this MacBook. Actually, there are a lot of paid apps. There are a lot of myths that the Windows can help you download the cracked softwares. Maybe this work for someone, and I would definitely recommend you, before buying a MacBook, that check that whether the software you are interested in is available on Mac or not. But if it is, I'm sure you are totally going to forget the Windows laptop, as I have already done, because I was a Windows user from the very start. So either these are assignments, it is research, or it is watching Netflix in the study breaks. The MacBook never disappoints, and even with the video editing and tougher tasks, MacBook is something which is reliable and could be used easily. Battery is still very decent, as I've already explained, a lot better than the Windows laptops, but still I just carry a power brick, the USB-C power brick, which could be used to charge or use up my iPhone if I want, or even my iPad. So that is all about the laptop. Now let's just talk about the iPad Pro 2020. Actually, it is my digital notebook, no doubt, digital book, notebook, whatever you want to call it. It is an amazing device, and big with the 12.9-inch version, which I am currently rocking in the 2020 model before the M1 chip just was added to the iPad. It is still a very, you can say, capable device. It is a very beautiful device, and with iOS 26 just being updated or being transferred to the iPad, it had just got a new life with all the multitasking features, all the beautiful little preview features, and everything in the iOS or iPad OS 26, beg my pardon. It's just beautiful. It is a note-taking device for me in the class. It is beautiful when I'm reading PDFs. I could use the features like a lot of, you can say, filters are available. True tone display is there to adapt to the environment, so that there is no eye strain when you are reading books or reading any kind of PDFs and annotating through the slides. Just name it. This little slim device is always very handy for me to just walk around the campus, read books, and you name it, I do it. Gaming is also one thing which a lot of people just want to do on their iPads, but I'm not into gaming a lot. Sometimes I play Asphalt or some Need for Speed, but these are not very demanding games. But on the higher graphic settings, they just exceptionally work on this iPad. And a little bit more if I want to add in this section, actually it is also great for sketching. I am not a great sketcher, but who just want to do that, just you can rely on your iPad. It is great for mind mapping, digital planning, and with the Freeform app and other such apps available like GoodNotes 6 and even 5, it is a very capable device, I must say, and it is worth investing into. Then if you are investing in an iPad, how could you just forget the Apple Pencil 2? It is a game changer for note taking, for sketching, for anything related to that, making diagrams, handwritten notes, highlighting text, even the PDFs. It has been always a great companion for me, and the magnetic charging and that double tap feature, chef's kiss. So just closing the video as it is getting very long, how it all comes together. Actually, the real power and all the thing is the Apple ecosystem. The handoff feature, start writing on the iPhone, you can continue it on your Mac, you can continue it on your iPad, or even your desktop Mac computers like Mac Mini, which I'm also rocking. So it is actually very beautiful. Universal clipboard is another feature where you can copy text from the Mac to the iPad or any other Apple device. And then AirDrop, it is live actually. No cables, no drama. Just you are transferring your text, you are transferring your images, anything like that. Just pinch it, drop it. You got your document, your text on the other device. So everything is also synced by the iCloud. That's also another feature I just want to mention here. Your notes, Safari tabs, calendars, your voice memos, all just updates instantly. And even the third-party apps could also use this feature in their apps to make it even more, you can say, frequent and just you can say open. Like I would like to name my app which I am also using. It is GoodNotes 5, and it also just kills the feature. Now, is it worth it for the students? Expensive? Yes, it is expensive. These things are expensive, but you can also call them overkill, maybe, but not always. These are some things which could be used, which could be very helpful once you invest into them. You can just build this entire ecosystem slowly by buying one device at a time, but once you have all, it is, I think so, just a chef kiss. You feel like in heaven. So if you are already rocking one or two devices, I would like to just repeat my words that it get more, you can say, flexible, it get more enjoyable experience with the Apple. I think so the top combo is iPad, Apple Pencil, Mac, and AirPods. Even the iPhone, obviously, that is, I think so, something which we could not miss. So I'm not naming it here, but iPad, Apple Pencil, Mac, and AirPods are the best combo. You can invest one by one if you are a student in the Apple ecosystem. So now the final thoughts and the tips. You do not need latest and greatest of everything. Just remember that older products like MacBooks and iPhones are flawless in 2025. Prioritize your daily use and what you need. Don't go with the hype actually. Just buy what works. Like the 2020 iPad, the 2020 MacBook is working great for me. So why invest in more expensive things just by listening to the influencers or anything like that? I'm not saying they're wrong, but they are not talking with your point of view as a student. So just think like a student and buy what is best, and just see for the student discounts. Go to the refurbished stores, the good ones, the Amazon store, and even Apple, and you could be, I think so, getting a lot of good out of it. So that is all. I would like to ask a question here, that what is in your Apple ecosystem as a student? What are you currently rocking? Drop it in the comments and like the video, subscribe to the channel as the Apple's YouTube's algorithm really likes it, and also press the bell icon so that you could get all the updates of these things. That's all from today's video. I'm signing out from the Everyday Talk. We'll be seeing you in the next video very soon.